I declared that this district was in a state of emergency.
2 years into addressing its academic distress, the Lorain City School Board begs newly elected Governor Mike DeWine to lift its state takeover.
Members say the CEO style of instruction is making grades there worse. Our Lisa Rontola telling us why lawmakers in Columbus are now listening. Lisa?
At first, academic distress only affected a few school districts. State-appointed CEOs already took over in Youngstown and Lorain. But now, a dozen more districts are in jeopardy. That includes Dayton, Toledo, and Columbus, which is the largest school district in the state.
Up online, worldwide. The story of one Ohio school district.
In this experiment, things are getting worse. Things are getting worse, so that's not a good thing.
And what a Forbes magazine contributor calls the failure of the school takeover.
This is our home. And you got to have local control. Anything other than that is unconstitutional.
Mark Ballard serves as president of the Lorain City School Board, which now has no voting power.
We've lost all abilities other than that to levy a tax levy to get more funding for the schools.
Lorain fell into academic distress last school year due to failing grades on the state report card. But Ballard points out grades continued to decline under state-appointed CEO David Hardy. Last month, Ballard wrote Governor Mike DeWine requesting that academic distress be eliminated. He wrote parents, citizens, and community members are being denied an opportunity to hold their elected officials accountable.
The CEO refused to meet with me. He refused to give me information. I'm an educator, 24 years.
I'm glad that you all were able to make it here this evening.
As school district CEO, Hardy can be hired or fired by an academic distress commission. Diane Zander was appointed to the commission by the city's mayor, but she says there are still no checks or balances.
They bring in teachers, low wages, and they pay administrators high salaries.
And when she sent the results of more than 300 teacher surveys to members of the Attorney General's office and Ohio Department of Education.
We have teachers going on mental breakdown, having anxiety because they are fearful of losing their jobs.
This is the email Hardy sent back to everyone. It is clear that it is easier to live with hate than engage with love and care for children. And it will be important that our new commission member understands the complexity of the challenge before engaging in deeply short-sighted and unwarranted attacks that lack significant information.
I was on the tarmac and I get this email and I go, this is insane.
Thank you. Thank you.
And while CEO Hardy did not return calls from Scoring Our Schools, and even refused to talk to reporters from our sister station in Cleveland,
I can't ask you questions.
Lorain Mayor Chase Reitnauer fears this story will be retold. Grades on the state report card placed a dozen more Ohio school districts on the road to academic distress.
If Columbus falls into this, I think it is a huge black eye for Ohio.
The Lorain area is filing a new bill at the State House soon to repeal portions of the state takeover process. Scoring Our Schools will be speaking with Representative Joseph Miller next week. And if you have any tips for me, call me 614-481-6615, or you can email me at tips@abc6onyourside.com. I'm Lisa Rontola for Scoring Our Schools.